So, learners, did you figure out Miss Ross's topic? What is the topic that we're going to be studying? What topic would have copper, sulfur, iron, aluminum, and gold as an example? This might have been kind of a trick question, but it does actually happen to be something you have never studied before in a science classroom. So unless you have studied this on your own, which some people do, you might not have known. So the topic is copper, sulfur, aluminum, gold, and iron are all examples of elements. And this is such an exciting day, learners. We are learning about the elements found on the periodic table of elements. This is a huge day for every science student and for every scientist, the day you get your first periodic table of elements. This will be a tool that you use for the rest of your science career. So you have probably seen this because even if you have not seen the real periodic table of elements before, you've probably seen some version of it because I have seen all kinds of like the periodic table of Shopkins when my girls were younger. My son, who's in first grade, he has a periodic table of Minecraft creatures or whatever you call them shirt. There's periodic tables of all kinds of things. This is a really well-known and seen and recognized symbol of science, and we get to use it. And I am so excited to be the first teacher that gets to teach this to you. So the periodic table of elements, the amazing periodic table of elements. Each box on the periodic table represents one element. And from the sorting activity we did, you got to see 5 or 6 different elements that are found on the periodic table. So I can find on the periodic table, I can look and I can find gold. It is there in one of the boxes on the periodic table. Elements are the building blocks, and we'll talk more about this later, but elements are the building blocks for all matter in the universe. Your desk, your pencil, your lunch, even your body are all made of elements that are found on this periodic table of elements. You probably know more elements than you think. I know this sounds like big time science, and it is, but you've heard about some of these elements before. We're going to start off with our study of the periodic table of elements by trying to work through some riddles. Let's test your knowledge about elements by answering a few riddles. So in just a moment, when this video ends, you are going to use one of the periodic tables that I provided to you. So they are linked in this lesson. And you are going to search all over that periodic table to try and find the element that would answer the riddle. For example, riddle 1, I am the element responsible for transporting oxygen in your blood. And if you want to get more of me, eat a juicy red steak. So what element would that be? I'm going to search all over the periodic table and find the name of that element. And I'm going to do my very best to answer all 5 riddles correctly. Good luck.